Most people wake up every day carrying the weight of worry, fear, and frustration. They feel stuck, controlled by their emotions, and shaken by every little problem that comes their way. They struggle with things they cannot change, letting the outside world decide how they feel inside. But what if life didn't have to be this way? What if there was a way to move through life with unshakable peace, no matter what happened? There is a truth that many ignore, a truth that could change everything, a truth that makes the difference between feeling lost and feeling strong. When you understand it, nothing will shake you. No failure will break you, no opinion will define you. Because real strength is not about fighting battles, it's about knowing what truly matters. God has given us the ability to rise above our troubles, to focus on what we can change, and to let go of the rest. He does not want us to live in fear, drowning in stress over things that are beyond our control. There is a simple rule, a mindset shift that can make you unshakable. It is something so powerful, yet so often overlooked, and once you apply it, your life will never be the same. Stay with me until the end of this video, because if you skip this, you might miss the one thing that could set you free. Everyone believes that strength is about control, controlling people, controlling situations, and forcing life to go their way. But this is a false belief. The more we try to control what is beyond us, the weaker we become. Frustration takes over, anxiety rises, and peace slips away. The truth is, real strength is not about controlling everything. It is about controlling yourself. Think about it. How many times have you felt angry over someone's words? How often have you wasted time worrying about things that never happened? The problem is not the world around us. The problem is how we react to it. Strength comes from knowing what deserves your energy and what does not. It comes from choosing where to place your focus. God has given us free will, not so that we can change others, but so that we can change ourselves. He does not want us to be prisoners of emotions or victims of circumstances. He wants us to rise above them. There is one simple rule that can change everything. A rule that, once understood, makes you instantly unshakable. And it all starts with a choice to focus on what truly matters. Everything changes the moment you start living by this rule. Control what you can, ignore what you can't. Suddenly, stress no longer has power over you. Fear no longer controls your decisions. Anger no longer decides your actions. Because when you stop trying to control the uncontrollable, you stop wasting energy on things that don't matter. Imagine walking through life without being disturbed by every little problem. Words from others no longer upset you. Unexpected challenges no longer shake you. Why? Because your focus is on what you can control. Your thoughts, your actions, and your response to every situation. That is where true power lies. God does not want you to carry unnecessary burdens. He has given you the wisdom to choose your battles, to let go of what is out of your hands, and to focus on what truly matters. This is why those who understand this rule move through life with peace, while others struggle with frustration and worry. The difference is simple. One group is chasing control over everything, while the other has learned the secret of focusing only on what they can change. And that is what makes them unshakable. Life is full of moments that test your patience, your emotions, and your strength. Imagine someone insulting you, trying to get a reaction out of you. In the past, you might have argued back, let anger take over, and carried that negativity with you. But now you pause. You ask yourself, is this worth my energy? Can I control what this person thinks or says? And just like that, you walk away calm, in control, unshaken. Or picture a day when everything seems to go wrong. Plans fail, unexpected problems show up, nothing goes as expected. Before, frustration would have taken over, but now you remind yourself, what can I control in this moment? Maybe it's your attitude, maybe it's your next step, but everything else, you let it go. Because wasting energy on the uncontrollable only steals your peace. This is what true strength looks like. Not reacting to every problem, not being ruled by emotions, but staying calm and choosing your response with wisdom. God has given you the ability to decide what deserves your attention and what does not. Once you apply this rule, you will realize how much lighter life feels and how nothing, not words, not failures, not even unexpected challenges, can shake you anymore. Emotions have a way of taking over, pushing logic aside and making everything feel urgent. A small problem suddenly feels like a disaster. A single negative comment ruins the whole day. The mind gets caught up in what should have been, what could have been, and what others might be thinking. This is why so many struggle to follow this rule. They react before they think. The habit of overreacting is hard to break because it feels natural. When something goes wrong, frustration is the first response. When someone disrespects you, anger rises instantly. But this is exactly where the problem lies, reacting instead of choosing how to respond. The truth is, not everything needs a reaction. Not everything deserves your energy. The moment you realize this, you free yourself from unnecessary stress. God has given the wisdom to pause, to think, and to decide what truly matters. Following this rule takes practice, but it is the key to peace. Those who fail to follow it are not weak, they are simply untrained. The good news is that the mind can be trained. And once it is, staying calm and unshaken becomes natural. The mind is like a muscle. It can be weak and easily shaken, or it can be strong and steady. The difference comes from training. One simple habit can change everything. Every time something bothers you, pause and ask, can I control this? If the answer is yes, take action. If the answer is no, let it go. At first it will not be easy. The mind is used to reacting, to worrying, to overthinking. But the more this question is asked, the more natural it becomes. Over time, emotions lose their grip, stress fades. Things that once caused frustration no longer have power. The mind learns to focus only on what matters. This is the way to true strength. Choosing responses instead of reacting without thought. God does not want life to be filled with endless worry. He has given the ability to rise above small problems, to stay calm in difficult situations, and to trust in the process. The mind can either be a source of peace or a source of chaos. The choice is always there. Train it well, and nothing will shake you. Holding on to what cannot be changed is like carrying a heavy stone everywhere you go. It slows you down, drains your energy, and keeps you stuck. But the moment you decide to drop it, everything feels lighter. The truth is, peace does not come from controlling everything. It comes from knowing what to release. Life will always bring challenges, unexpected turns, and unfair situations. People will say things that hurt. Plans will fall apart. Things will not always go as expected. But holding on to frustration, anger, or regret only creates more suffering. Letting go is not about giving up. It is about freeing yourself from what no longer serves you. God does not want you to live in constant worry, trying to fix things that are out of your hands. He wants you to trust, to focus on what you can change, and to leave the rest behind. Letting go is not a weakness, it is a strength. It means choosing peace over chaos, faith over fear. And once this power is understood, nothing will disturb the mind. Life continues, but now it moves forward with clarity and calmness. Everything changes when this rule becomes a way of life. No longer controlled by outside forces, the mind becomes steady, unshaken by small troubles or sudden storms. There is no longer a need to argue over things that do not matter, no longer a need to prove anything to anyone. Energy is spent wisely, and peace becomes the natural state. Instead of reacting, there is patience. Instead of stress, there is clarity. Challenges no longer feel like personal attacks, but as lessons. Failures no longer feel like the end, but as new beginnings. Life does not suddenly become easy, but the way it is handled becomes different. The things that once caused pain lose their power. God has given the ability to walk through life with wisdom, to choose battles carefully, and to stay calm in the face of difficulties. Mastering this rule does not mean ignoring reality. It means understanding what truly deserves attention. And when that shift happens, there is no more fear, no more unnecessary stress. The outside world may not change, but the way it is seen does, and in that change, true strength is found. Life will always bring challenges, but now you know the secret. Control what you can, ignore what you can't. This simple rule is the key to staying calm, strong, and unshakable. No longer controlled by outside forces, you can move through life with clarity and peace. The weight of unnecessary worry is gone. The fear of things beyond your control no longer holds you back. You now have the power to choose where your energy goes. If this video helped you face your problems and find a new way to handle them, then take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps bring more content like this to those who need it. And if you have a story, a struggle, or a challenge you are facing, share it in the comments below. Let's build a space where we lift each other up and grow stronger together. Stay strong, stay focused, and remember, you are unshakable.